Yeah, there's a lot wrong, but then it's, again, I believe in the guys and I believe in our process. It's just that our process has been inconsistent, due to things that we can't control. And I just think that once we get in that rhythm and that we continue to work and correct, and we'll continue to get better. But, we did enough tonight. I thought that early on, making some open shots. Mike Wells hits 2 or 3 in a row in the first half, and it really just kind of got us going because we haven't shot as well as we know we can shoot it, so that was important. Yeah, I think a little bit, but I don't know that we made the right play all night, long. And when I look at the film, I know there's a ton of things I'm going to say, okay, guys, you guys know better than this, make this play instead of this play. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it was an emotional night. Obviously, it was we were playing for TT and Courtney, and I thought they got out of the gate and played hard and played well enough. Now it's time to fix and correct and get ready for Trinity.
It's probably a lot easier to fix and correct when you're playing with a 20-point lead.
Well, sure, and sometimes, and that's the part that, I have a veteran team, so the expectation for a veteran team is to play to the standard, whether the score is, 21-21 or 52-20, because we're always working to get better and improve, There's one way to do it, we believe, and it's the right way, and when we don't, we'll correct it and do it better the next time. But it's a good group of kids, it's a good group of young men, they're willing, they listen, so we'll continue to get better. If I'm going to be in a situation like we're in right now, where I think that we're in a good place, I want to be in it with this group because they're a talented group.
I've only seen the home games this year, but it seemed like for the first time this year, Mr. Wells kind of took over like we've seen him.
Yeah, I think I think again the shots going in early were big, and then Mike is, his game has evolved so much where his ability to play around the hoop has improved tremendously. So he's a tough guard. You're going to put a guard on him. You're going to put a big on him. How you want to guard him. So he's versatile, and I like to think I'm smart enough to use him appropriately and give him the ball and opportunities to score the basketball.
Since you brought him up, what have you seen out of Jonathan Anderson this year? It just seems like he's if you're not already telling people where to be, he's out there.
I think Jonathan is definitely a smart basketball player with great ability. And I don't think Jonathan feels like he's played as well as he's capable of, but I thought he played well tonight. I thought he played well a couple weeks ago against Shaler. For Jonathan, it's about belief, and he's a heck of a basketball player, and his best days are still ahead of him too. He's just a junior.
2-0 in the section. Like you said, Trinity up next.
Yeah. You want to be 2-0, and you got to protect your home court, and then you got to get those wins on the road, and that's how you win section championships. So our focus is now on Trinity.
Anything else?
Really, just my confidence, because every game this year I've been coming out, kind of putting offense on the back burner and trying to really focus on defense because I know we have a lot of guys who can score. But Coach Blundo said at practice this week, walk out there and think and know you're the best player on the court. Know that you're going to outwork everyone on the court. So I think that's what I did today. I just walked out with some pretty confidence and just took over the game.
What was working for you? You were able to score inside, outside. You hit down a couple, 2 or 3 threes.
My threes fell tonight. They haven't been all year for not only me but the whole team. They started going in. It was just me shooting with confidence, thinking the shot's going to go in, knowing the shot's going to go in. So I think that really helped me. And obviously my inside, I really worked on that. Even though I can take that a little bit, but I think the outside is really what got my game going. Made my confidence level go up even more.
What's been the toughest part, or maybe it hasn't been tough since you've had this layoff, or has it just been you've been able to have extra practice time, or is it?
I think it was an advantage having more practice time and me focusing on the little things even more. Because whenever I'm at practice, I can make mistakes that maybe won't be noticed, but I'll notice on myself, or Coach Blundo will really call them out in practice even more. So it's really just a benefit all around, just more practice. Because we really focus on little things in practice and try to make ourselves better. We don't worry about how to stop other teams because we know we can do that if we're playing our best. So
right.
It was an advantage. The layoff was an advantage, even though there were some small disadvantages with, being in shape and not playing. In the long run, it was an advantage to us.
It's just being an extension of your coach. So Coach Blundo can't always communicate things to guys on the court. So you got to, as a point guard, kind of, you're on the court, they can hear you. You know, the crowd's loud. You got to really get his message out to them so they can fully understand that, you know, you guys can execute.
Do you feel like you guys kind of set the tone early tonight?
Yeah, I did. I think the first couple turnovers when we first came out the gate really set the tone, got the crowd going, and that atmosphere that can really get the team and, you know, get them like that. You know, just win the game.
What was working for you? You hit a couple. I mean, you had your usual layups, a couple threes in there, sprinkled in.
Just being patient, you know, waiting for it to come to you, not rushing too many shots, and not, you know, really worrying about it. Just waiting for the game to come to you, take advantage of your opportunities, and, you know, make your shots.
I mean, I don't know if you heard Mike talking, but do you feel like the layoff was kind of an advantage just because of some extra playing or practice time?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think we came out the season out the gate kind of slow. You know, we're an older, veteran team, so we knew we would get it together. But you know, it took some time for us to really get back in the groove of things, especially coming off last year. So I think being able to have just big practice time and really focus on us as a team helped us get back into the groove of things and, you know, get going all the way through January.
Any thoughts on Trinity?
They're a good team. You know, they gave us a pretty good fight last year. But, you know, you're going to do every game respecting your opponent but with confidence. So, you know, we prepare for what they got, give them your best shot, and hopefully you win the game.